Angular is a front-end technology built on TypeScript. The aim of the presentation is to provide overview of Angular framework. What are the directives involving in Angular framework? Just a brief about Angular directives, creating a new project of Angular framework. Let's start the presentation. What is Angular? Angular is a development platform built on TypeScript. If we talk about Angular framework, it's a component-based framework for building scalable web applications. A collection of well-integrated libraries that cover a wide variety of features, including routing, form management, client server communication, and more. A suite of developer tools to help you develop, build, test, and update our code. Three types of Angular directives are there. They are components, attribute directives, and structural directives. If we talk about components directives are used with a template. This type of directive is the most common directive type. Next one, attribute directives. Attribute directives change the appearance or behavior of an element, component, or another directive. Finally, structural directive. Structural directives change the DOM layout by adding and removing DOM elements. Angular components overview. Components are the main building blocks for Angular applications. Each component consists of an HTML template that declares what renders on the page, a TypeScript class that defines behavior, a CSS selector that defines how the component is used in a template. Optionally, CSS styles apply to the template. Right, component. This component, it's a TypeScript class, would play a major role in Angular framework. What it would do, this component TypeScript class helps us to provide the input that we are going to populate on HTML. Previous slide, we just discussed about component directives. Now we'll discuss about attribute directives. Attribute directives listen to and modify the behavior of other HTML elements, attributes, properties, and components. Many attribute directives are defined through modules such as the component module, routine module, and forms module. The most common attribute directives are ng class, ng style, and ng model. ng class attribute directive. ng class adds and removes a set of CSS classes. ng style adds and removes a set of HTML styles. ng module adds to a data binding to an HTML form element. Right? While working on HTML forms, what we do, we paint the HTML page, right? You paint means the layout. What are the colors you want to paste it? What are the colors you want to display on the US side? The font styles, font names, the data, what you are going to populate on the page, everything that would be based on HTML styling, HTML elements, right? So with the help of attribute directives, what we do, we'll populate values based on the output provided by the component types of class. That is one thing. That input, right? That output we are going to populate on HTML pages, right? There we are just styling, right? Font size, the font color, background color, everything, right? That we are going to implement by using these attribute directives. Right? ng class, what it would do, we it's it's a CSS classes, right? So we'll define the class, and there we'll put what font color, font height, font width, the foreground, background, all the things we use it to put under the class, right? So that kind of stuff we'll handle through ng class. The ng style, right? ng style, the styling, applying styling to that populating values through elements, right? Will achieve those kind of things with the help of ng style. Ng model. See, ng model, like this is the major attribute derivative. With the help of ng model, we'll get the values from the component types class and we'll populate with the help of ng model on the template. Okay, this is all about attribute directives. Last two slides, we just discussed about component derivative and attribute directives, right? In this slide, we'll discuss about structural directives. Okay, structural directives are responsible for HTML layout. They shape or reshape the DOM structure, typically by adding, removing, and manipulating the host element to which they are attached. Okay, different types of structural directives are there. They are ngif, ngfor,ngswitch. Structural directive ngif. Ngif conditionally creates or disposes of subviews from the template. Okay, ngfor. Ngfor repeat a node for each item in a list. Finally, ng-switch. Ng-switch is a set of directives that switch among alternative views. Okay, right? In every language, we have conditional statements, right? What are the conditional statements in general we have in each and every language? Like, if statement, for loop, while. These are the conditional statements available in each and every language, right? Like that, we have conditional statements in TypeScript also. Okay. So here conditional statements are ng if, ng for, and ng directive. Okay. Like in other languages, how we statement would work, like the same way ng if would work in Angular also, like for and switch also. Like ng if in general, based on the condition provided through if condition, based on the output of boolean value like true or false, that true black or else black would get executed, right? Same way here also, ng if also would work like other languages. Okay, ng for suppose if you want to iterate any list of values, what we do, like we'll use for loops, right? Same way ng for would work in Angular. Okay, switch statement. So case execution. So based on the value provided through switch argument, each case verify that value matches with the switch argument, right? If any case matches with switch argument, that case would get executed. Otherwise, default would get executed, right? Same way here also in Angular, switch statement would work. Okay. Yeah. Suppose if you want to create any Angular project, if you want to work with Angular technologies, first you need to install Angular CLI. Before that, what we do, like we need to install Node with the help of npm. First, we need to install Node with the help of npm. After that, we need to install Angular CLI. Okay. Once we install Angular CLI, then we can create Angular project. The like on the screen you can see, like npm. Npm is the command to install uh, Angular CLI. Okay. Just see the command, just type on the terminal, just open the terminal, type the command whatever I have provided on the screen. That would help to install Angular CLI. Okay, now we are going to create Angular project. Okay, like suppose if you want to create any Angular project, just run the CLI command ng-new and provide the name my app as shown on the screen. ng-new my app. Okay, what would do, like that would create a workspace. That would create a workspace, my app workspace. Okay, so there we can go to that workspace and we can start doing your code. Whatever you want to code, you just code and run the project. Okay, yeah, you can see we can see the command ng-new my app on the screen. Like just run the CLI command ng-new and provide the name my app. Okay. If you talk about ng-new, the ng-new command prompts you for information about features to include in the initial app. Accept the defaults by pressing the enter or return key. Okay. The Angular CLI installs the necessary Angular npm packages and other dependencies. This can take a few minutes. Okay. Previous slide we just talked about the Angular project creation, right? So suppose if you want to run the project that we have created, we need to navigate to the respective workspace. Okay. There, I mean, like in the previous slide, we have created Angular project with the name of my app, right? That is the workspace of the project which I have created. Okay. So we need to navigate to, we need to go to that my app directory. Okay, directory. Okay, just type cd my app. Okay, now we are there. Now we are under my app directory. Okay, there you just type Angular command ngserv. Okay, ngserv. What it will do, like this command ngserv command launches the server. Okay, watches our files and rebuild the app as you make changes to those files. Okay, what it will do, like uh, you just type the command ngserv, you can see the output on the browser, right? Again, you come back to the code that you have created, right? There you do changes. So what would do that ngserv command, that would watch the files. If any modifications are there, that would build and run the server again. Okay, so you need to do anything, this command would be taken care to watch the file, rebuild that files, and restart the server. Okay, so this is the purpose of, this is the working functionality of ngserv command. Okay, so we have done the project creation. We just run the application, right? Just run the application. So so the default output of the project is looks like on the screen. Okay, we can see the same screen on the browser. Okay, okay. Thanks for watching. Please provide your comments and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you very much.